for the last time.
Here comes Cryptoholics. We got Bigfoot in the woods. We got aliens in the sky. We got ghosts in the attics. Here comes Cryptoholics.
The dog.
Fighting Tupelo.
Oh shit, man! Oh my god! Oh.
My goodness. My
Tim.
goodness.
Tim.
That dude. Man. That was gold. Recording Neil, though. You know what?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, Timmy.
I know. So, folks,
What do you know?
I know that. I don't know. I don't know anything right now, dude. Yeah, I know we're both pretty busy guys right now.
Yeah.
But, now we are getting out in the field pretty soon, though.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I need to talk to you guys about that. We got a minor hiccup with that location.
Okay.
But we can talk about that off the show.
Sure.
Minor as in we either are going to have to do one thing or wait 2 months. So, but we'll talk about that later.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, Red Dirt Cruiser, Brian Terrell.
What's up, Brian?
So,
yeah,
last one, the finale.
Yeah. Yeah.
This the final paycheck.
I know.
It's the last one.
I spent all my
I
spent all my earnings on this homemade candle.
Did you? I bought a mouse. I had to buy a mouse. So that's where all my Cryptoholic revenue went to. So
yeah.
But that's all right. That's all right.
No, but you know what I keep around, man? So like I forgot what show I was on. And I was holding up the replica and it broke the big toe. I keep the big
yeah.
I just keep it right here.
Keep it handy.
When I'm working at home, I just never know what's gonna.
Might as well. So
yeah.
So yeah, last show. For those that don't know, we're gonna take a permanent leave, or I don't know. I don't want to say permanent. You never know what could happen, right?
I mean, we have like hundreds of shows.
Yeah. So, who knows? Maybe something happens later and we do something again. Who knows? But for now, we are definitely going to call it quits and focus on more of our field work and our jobs and family and things like that we got rolling. So, not that it's really been a hard show for us to do. It's just sometimes it's a little tough, I guess, getting quality guests. You know, we don't want to be recycling the same people and hearing the same stories and the same questions. And I think people just get a little bored of that. So,
and like anything that we update on our findings, it goes onto our group page anyway.
True.
So
true.
I think there's some good things happening.
I think so. It's going to end up being a decent year. Next year is going to be great. So, I mean, we just keep progressing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. There hasn't been a permanent lull. It just picks back up.
It does. So for us, if we can't do top quality on this, then it's kind of hard for us to get excited about it, you know?
Yeah.
You know, when you have trouble locating good guests and things like that, just, you know, we can get on here and blab for 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
No problem. But, you know, only like 8 people want to hear that, right? So.
And these big feet.
Yeah, Brian, it's hard to find truly original material. And that's so true because
it's so repetitive.
Everybody makes the rounds, and I get it. You know, you want to share your story with everybody. I get that. But
like what we're talking about right now, people have already talked about this.
Yeah. I agree. So what are we doing tonight?
I don't know. So I am gonna do the creek bed punch I was
Okay.
talking to Ken. I was talking to Kendall. You know, like when we get together, man, which is great. It's not very often that most of us can get together at the same time.
Mhm.
And speaking with Kendall about this track, I was like, dude, I'm gonna, do a rubber silicone mold of this because everybody needs this. This needs
Yeah.
to be all right. And he's like, man, it'll get stuck in there. But I was like, that is true, but I'll just build a clay base around it first and then the wall and level it, and it'll be a nice squared, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So
Build walls on it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
And in between where the foot meets the surface of the cast, like all those little holes and stuff, like from debris, rocks, whatever, it'll fill all that in. So nothing will pull. It'll just pull from the track itself.
It's gonna take a lot of product, isn't it?
I've got some modeling clay and from the last time because it never dries.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, I mean, as far as like the silicone.
I'm gonna find that. I gotta. If not, I'll just get what I just got last time.
Okay. I mean, it
If
works.
if I do it this way, I think the same amount of silicone might be okay.
Oh, okay.
And narrow in the border. Anyway.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Good evening, Richard.
Hey, we have a guest. You want to bring him on real quick because he's like,
I don't know. He's like a little kid in there just cheesing. I see him back
You
there
gotta-
just cheesing away.
you got to scratch his belly every once in a while.
You gotta pet that little puppy.
Yeah.
Oh, it got dark on him. I can't even see him.
What's up, Gus? It's time for you to come out of the dark.
Man. Well, I just wanted to say, I know I was told you only have 3 minutes and then we're kicking you out. So
Great.
I'm going to be done in less than one.
All right, cool.
I just want to say I appreciate you guys, appreciate everything you guys have done on the show. And, I appreciate everything that you do with the SBA. And I just look forward to seeing the future of what you guys have to do. So,
Cool deal, man.
Works.
Uh,
Works.
Yeah. Real quick though, big news for you. You want to share that?
yeah. So King of the Kaimichis is officially in post-production. We, for those of you who don't know, we had a initial showing, but we had some audio problems, which that's okay. We got those issues fixed. The film has been submitted to Amazon officially, and we are currently in the waiting process of their approval. There's nothing right now that says it shouldn't be approved. So King of the Kaimichi should be available on Amazon within a week. If it's not, then we are going to find an alternative to make it available just as fast. So we appreciate everybody's patience with that, and we hope that the film does justice to the subject.
Very
Good.
nice, Gus. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Good work, Gus.
It's almost like an Emmy. Like it's almost like he was just up there. You know?
Like we should have like a bronze recorder and
Yeah.
just, give it to Gus.
Yeah, we need to give Gus the bronze recorder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go to Lowe's tomorrow and get some
Get
bronze
you a-
paint and I'll paint
Get you a
this dude.
vest.
Yeah.
Get you a vest. Pretty big
Nah,
zipper on it.
it needs to be copper, man. I'm not quite the bronze level yet.
Oh, okay. Copper. Okay.
All right. Okay.
So, alrighty, boys. Well, I appreciate everything. See you guys.
All right. See you, dude.
Okay. See you.
Oh,
That was a world record right there.
Yeah, that's why I had to tell him off stage, like, because I think Gus out-talks you and I, and that's tough.
Gus will call you and say, "Hey, you got
You
5
got
minutes?"
5 minutes? Yeah. And then
You're like,
55
"Yeah, I've got just 5 minutes."
yeah.
And then, like, what, Brian? 45 minutes later, like,
Yeah. I said 55 minutes, easy.
I got
yeah.
duped.
I did it. What was that one I sent you the other day? How long was it?
It was over an hour.
Yeah, it was over an hour. So he's got a lot to say. So
He never breathes. I'm not like, does he have gills? What's going on with Gus, man? Is he a merman?
I don't know.
Did he
He's
lose
not
his tail?
human. He's not human. Always good to see new content. Yeah.
Yes,
so
it
the
is.
documentary will be new content for sure. So
It will be. It's going to be great. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so that takes us real quick. Let's do a recap on last week weekend before, right?
Weekend before, yes.
Weekend before,
Yes.
we did the Bigfoot at the 40 in Honubby. It used to have a different name. So I guess it's new management, new leadership, new ownership. Same place, same time, same great location, same great atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Attendance I felt was pretty good considering
Mm-hmm.
all the controversy that had happened in the year with one group saying it's canceled and people not really knowing if that thing was going on or not. Some people found out the last minute. I saw a lot of buzz on Facebook about people upset that it had happened and they thought it had been canceled. So there were several people in a group that I'm in saying, wow, I thought you guys said you canceled this. And I just heard that it happened. And then it was like, well, yeah, this one's canceled, but this other one's doing it. And it's a lot of confusion there. So we had a great time. We were speakers again this year. We had the 10:30 slot that Friday and Saturday morning. I thought we did pretty good. We had a few new things to talk about. Everybody did a good job. And all the presenters did a good job. I had a great time. So
it's always a good time. Just like you said, the atmosphere. You get to meet other folks and kind of see what they have as far as what they've collected or what they think is. And I mean, you can't. And plus, all the good food.
Yeah. The Indian tacos inside the other building, delicious. So,
I did have some frog legs and some gator.
Oh,
I had a little Louisiana style truck out there.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't worth the money, dude.
Brian says intentional confusion. I would agree with you. It was a lot of intentional confusion, which is sad, but money does change people. So I don't know. I guess we'll say about that, but had a great time. Looking forward to it next year. I don't know if we're speaking next year, but definitely want to attend, and kind of make it a normal thing for me. So
I wouldn't mind sitting out and,
like we had a booth one year, remember?
Yeah.
Or 2 years. 2 years we had a booth. One we had inside and one we had outside. I like that too, man. It seemed like we got to meet a lot of interesting people doing that. So
it's like you get the behind the scenes conversations and nobody wants to talk to anybody else about.
Yeah.
It's like,
people
okay.
People that want that one-on-one, don't want to say anything too loud in front of people. And I know for me, and I was talking to Hilda about this the other day, is one of the best stories I ever got out of Honubby was an elderly Indian woman that lived in east of Oklahoma City, east of Shawnee. And she was telling me about a time when her and her sister were driving some little dirt road, and all of a sudden one of these things just ran right out, and like they stopped right in front of it and like just stared at each other, and then it darted on across the road. Like hers, and they had her granddaughter in the back seat, and the granddaughter was with her. And so I got to ask them both questions. This was probably 3 years ago when we had the booth outside. And I got to talk to them both one-on-one. And like, I gave them my phone number. And I was like, man, I would love to come to this road. I want to come see it. I never did hear from them, but you could tell like they wanted to tell the story, but they weren't just, storytellers. Like the granddaughter really gave some details that the grandma didn't have, as far as appearance. It was a really cool story. So it was one of my favorite moments, I guess, at Honubby. So
I think that place just has a lot more conferences to go. It's just, you can't beat it. Can't beat that area at all.
You can't. You really can't, man. So our camps, I think we need to be further north. Danny, yeah, you're right. We were a little too close to to a certain area. That's for sure. So, but it's all right. Depends on which way the wind.
Oh my god, Danny.
It's not even after 8. So,
Yeah, I know.
oh,
Oh my god. No, but the conference was awesome. Oh, and I don't know if Troy or any of those fellas got wind of this, but when I was leaving, do you remember the young mom that had the 2 little girls, and she was picking them up and kind of putting their feet on the track cast just to kind of see?
I guess I missed that.
Okay. Well, when I was leaving, the mom, I guess her mom, and then those 2 little ones flagged me down. And they're like, "Aren't you one of the speaker guys?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "We have a footprint over by where we're camping, and we heard a grunt." And I was like, "Okay, well," I go, "Do y'all know who Troy Hudson is?" And they're like, "Yeah." I go, he investigates all this area. You need to go tell Troy Hudson to get on this pronto.
Well,
But they were adorable, man. How could you not like talk to them?
they're excited. Yeah,
Oh, they were pumped up.
yeah.
Oh, and the mom was into it too. She was like, and do we need to report this? Like if there was a movie, she'd be like that close to the camera. Do we need
That's
to
good
report
though.
this?
Like that's
Yeah.
the mentality we need, though,
I know.
right? Like, people
Yeah.
need to report that stuff. You
And
know?
then her mom was just kind of like, like, oh man.
I guess that's what Danny's talking about. But yeah, it was you, not me. So
Oh, I just said that, Danny. I just said it.
I don't know what Gus is talking about. And also, guys, for anyone that's watching, we're going to open this thing up for anybody that wants to come on and maybe share a moment, like something about your favorite show or whatever, or just come on and plug your own thing. No shame. Just pop on and say, come check out my show now that these 2 knuckleheads are gone.
This show sucks.
Yeah, you guys are horrible. Why am I paying for this? So, speaking of favorite shows,
Yes. Yeah.
what about you? What's your favorite?
Oh. I don't know. I think I've been liking, was it My Bigfoot Story? I think it's what it's called. Vic Cundiff. There's no interviews. It's just straight encounters, and they just leave the message. And it's pretty awesome. Some of them are pretty lengthy, like whoa. And sometimes you get maybe 2 to 3 show people talking. My Bigfoot sighting. That's what it is. My Bigfoot sighting.
So I did a show with the Bigfoot Society.
Yeah.
I can't remember that guy's name. Jeremiah, I think is his name. He's a great interviewer.
Huh.
Great interviewer. Yeah. I think it's the Bigfoot Society is what it is. It's on YouTube. I don't know where all he streams at, but I watch. He does a lot of post production work. It's not a live show like ours where we come on and just do it and whatever.
Jeremiah Byron.
Jeremiah Byron. That's him. Yeah. That's him.
That was Brian.
Yeah.
That was the inner Brian telepathy.
That's right.
Between Brian's.
The Brian brains have connected. So yeah, that's it's a pretty good show. So
Oh. No, Danny, but him and his friends had fun, farting around that bridge. I guess there were other people that had the same idea. I'm sure there is all around that area. Let's go to Go Man Bridge, man.
Did we talk about going there one time?
Yeah, we've even talked about it.
Okay, I thought so. When you said that, I was like, man, were we supposed to go to that one time? So
Man, is this that time I was supposed to remember to go?
yeah. Love that. Do we have somebody in the background?
Where?
In the green room? What does that say? It's a me. Oh, it disappeared. It
Come
looked
on.
like somebody was trying to join us.
Someone was trying to get in there.
Somebody wanted to come on. Let's see. Pat, are y'all going to Jefferson?
I hadn't planned on it.
No. No, I don't think so. I didn't buy a ticket, and it's impossible to get a ticket at the door. So,
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not bashing the venue or anything, but it's pretty limited in space for the most part
mhm.
in there. Awesome place though, Jefferson. The city that's
Oh yeah, the little town.
walking around. It's just
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
you're back in time almost.
Yeah, it's a great place. That's a great show. It's a different atmosphere than Honubby.
Mm-hmm.
And I've told people this before. Jefferson is more of like Bigfoot people just hanging out with Bigfoot people,
Mm-hmm.
whereas Honubby is more anyone just comes and hangs out. Like they don't even really got to be into Bigfoot. You know what I mean? They're curious people, kids, things like that. Whereas Jefferson is like more serious, I think, I would say. So,
Mhm.
But yeah, both are cool, just different. So, but as far as shows go for us, what's your favorite show that we've done?
Look at this dude.
What is he doing?
This is Gus.
I know.
Wait, just stop it, Gus.
We didn't let him talk long enough, so he's got
That's not.
to messages. So,
Oh man. Mm.
Gus.
For 2025, there's always plans.
And you know we're always going to be at Squatch Creek.
Mhm.
That's not. I mean, that's you don't even got to ask that. Like we practically live at that place.
Yeah. And I'm kind of digging on the solo outings for just complete quiet, dark, and recording aspects of everything. I think that's like the best way to do it.
Yeah. Yep. It can be.
It is. Oh, man.
Pat, I don't know if that's is that a vote for Honubby? So,
I don't know. I don't know about Pat. I'm just kidding, Pat.
I know he cracked me up with the autograph thing. He never did let us do it either. So,
Oh, yeah.
King of the Kiamichis is my favorite show you're in. Huh. I mean, nobody has seen us in it because it didn't play at Honubby.
And if you did see somebody,
Zing!
if you did see somebody, they were talking like this.
And the music was like this. Exactly.
This just in. I'm not hearing shit. Oh, sorry, guys.
Take that, Gus. Danny, I'd like to go to Aqua 500. Yeah, we haven't been out there in a while.
That's kind of up to the owners too.
For sure. Yeah. Things that they may or may not have going on. So, well,
That's right.
does that mean he's dead? Is that what that means? He's
Yeah, I
dead.
think so.
Oh, okay. He died.
Really waiting for a really good rainy season to come anytime soon.
We need it. We need it.
Between my house and yours, somewhere.
For sure. And man, I'm still having trouble with that camera. I cannot get it to connect. I don't know what's going on with that thing.
Okay.
I am fearful someone snuck up and powered it off and took it. Yeah. And that'll suck. So, but I'll try to get down there this week. I'll try.
Alright.
I'll try. I may have some free time later this week. So,
But it's still showing battery.
it showed battery, showed memory space,
Yeah, I saw that
but,
myself.
but will not connect, will not go to on demand, will not switch over to DVR mode. All that stuff. It won't. It thinks it's going to DVR mode. It thinks it's going to on demand, but then when you hit the on demand photo to test it, it won't do it.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Somebody may have got it. So
Well, if someone got yours, they'll end up getting mine before too long.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, it's hard to say. You know, yours is down a little ways more. So it's just there's hunters in the woods right now. You know, there's bow
Yeah.
hunters in the woods. So I could see where somebody may have been setting up a stand. Because if I was hunting, I would put a stand in that tree that I put that camera.
Oh yeah.
You know, I would. And I could see somebody saying, hey, I don't want. Hopefully they just turned it off and left it. That would be the best thing. Hopefully they didn't take it. So Bigfoot probably wrapped her camera in tinfoil. I think Bigfoot grabbed it and threw it in a portal is what really happened. So
Yeah, dude, it's still showing. See, because I don't know if he turned it. If he turned it off, if it would change it, because I don't remember that.
I don't either.
I don't know. You know, technology sometimes it's supposed to help you, but sometimes it
Mm-hmm.
just is like the karma monster and takes a big shit on your bed.
That's all right. I'll get down there and put eyes on it. So there's excitement in our new area of southeast New Mexico. Possible picture of male that I need to brighten up. Oh,
I'd like to see that.
yep. Me too.
Of course, next time I see you, you don't have to send it or anything.
Yeah, for sure. So
Debbie actually has some pretty cool pictures.
yep. We saw him last year.
Seriously. Mhm.
Yep.
And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's not even like, we see all, how we get photos.
Mhm.
We get photos and people are like, can you see the Bigfoot right? And man, I've said this since day one. I'm horrible at this game. I cannot see the Bigfoot in the trees. I just can't. I don't know if it's I don't have the imagination, if I'm colorblind. I don't know what it is. But her photos, I had no problem seeing them in that. So
Well,
Just
I want
saying.
to see if I can replicate it. Man. I don't know. Where it's just like dark, and all you see is just like this much of it,
yeah.
like coming out with the sunlight, just barely. Dude, nah.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
Yeah, that's a good picture. And it's up in a cave, up a cliff. It's not even like a flat ground shot. Like this is like you got a spurlunk to get in that sucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
pretty wild, man. So
Yeah. That's a good one. That is a good one. And that's the best part about going to these conferences is that right there.
yeah. Yeah.
Is, man, you never know what you're gonna see.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about having a booth there. Is you're able just to
Yep.
post up and it's a little bit and a little more inviting for everybody, because the way it is we're inside with speakers, so that's a paid admission building. But being outside on the main walk and having those cast out, like we were able to, drive a lot of traffic towards us. People want to look at that stuff.
Yeah, because that room is just for those that are paying to see the speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So
It's another good reason to make replicas of everything.
it is. And then even if we are, who knows? I don't know if we're speaking ever again there or not, but if we were, it'd be nice to have replicas, have our real ones inside, have some replicas outside, and have some guys out there in the booth, meeting and talking to people. So maybe we can think of something like that. So
Yeah.
he's full of it today.
Gus is fixing to get it.
We don't use
Not right
circles.
now.
We don't use circles, Gus. Now we use squares. We use red squares. This is 2024, buddy. We're past red circles.
You think cooking all the bacon that one morning was a punishment? Just wait,
bet.
buddy.
You bet, Debbie, for sure. Great photos.
Yeah, Debbie has good shots.
So, well, what else is what's going to be? What are we going to do?
Well, I do plan on besides the creek, hitting Talahina at the end of November, and then we're fixing to head out in the next couple of weeks or so.
Mm-hmm.
So between the creek and that's
It's a few trips. Yep.
it's a lot of time gone.
It is. And then we really need to touch base. Remember, I was telling you at Honubby, it's an old sighting, but it's they still own the land. They're still there. They live in Texas, but they've retained this family land and they built a house on it. And when they retire from Texas, they're going to come back to Oklahoma. And so I want to try to get over there and meet her so we can hear her encounter story. Granted, it was in the 80s, but it's pretty relative to Dean's encounter, which I believe was in the 70s, 60s or 70s. And it's relatively close when we're talking about these things. So I want to talk to her and see what she remembers and see if it kind of matches some of the description that Dean talked about. I'd be curious, see if we can find maybe some type of pattern. But it's also a different spot for us to check out. And supposedly they have a lot of land that backs up to the Canadian River there. And so that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I like to definitely check it out since we may be in that area. So,
Okay.
I'm just adding more to the pile for us.
Well, I mean, that's why we got a pretty good size, trusted amount of, the team. We got a good team, so we can always.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean. Oh, I asked you earlier and we got off subject. Our favorite show that we've done.
Oh,
We started talking about that and then we got sidetracked on something else.
dude, it's gonna have to be the 2-parter with Roxanne Jaspero just because of
Dude, yeah, that's
the
mine.
beyond. That was beyond anything ever.
Yeah,
I just. Mm-mm.
that was definitely a blow your mind moment. So
Yeah, it sticks with you.
it does. It does. That was my favorite show.
Mhm.
We had Cliff on, and I know
That was my favorite show.
I figured it was. I figured it's at least your second favorite. So,
Man, that was my favoriteest show, Brian.
but you know what though, it was a good show. Regardless of his attitude and how much we may not favor him.
I wouldn't vote for him.
No, I wouldn't either. There's an old saying about doing something if someone's on fire. I can't remember how it goes. But no, yeah. But it was a good show though. As far as quality of show, it was a good show.
Yeah.
Lyle was another good one.
Oh yeah, Lyle was a good one.
I liked having Lyle on because Lyle's easy to interview. Sometimes you get a guest and you really got to pull it out of them. Like they don't really want to talk.
Big Dog. Yeah.
But Lyle talked. Big Dog Show was probably the funniest show.
Don't watch that one unless you can hang.
Man, you gotta have a strong stomach to watch that show. So there was some real off-color topics on there.
Hey man, we kept it real. It was real, man.
It was just dudes talking. At that moment. So yeah, that was a good one. So I remember our very first show. Do you remember what it was?
What was it? Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill, he had technical difficulties. And
He
remember,
ghosted us, man.
he bailed out on us on our very first show. So
You know, he always says that we're friends, but I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, I seriously doubt it.
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Doubt it. But
I'm
that's
not
all
the
right.
friends for it.
Yeah, that was funny though, because that gave us a real crash in how to I guess
Oh shit! I didn't know I was gonna look like Ricky Ricardo when I took my hat off.
we had to make
Whoa.
you see, we had to make the best of an awkward situation, right?
I just walk off the outsiders. What the hell's going on?
Right, you should have saw my hair before I came on. Like, no lie. We took a little trip. I was in Broken Bow the last several days. Went down just.
I thought those pictures looked familiar. The background.
Yeah. So we did a little sneak away and just try to stay low key, and went down there. We did a hike. I'll tell you this. This is Bigfoot, unrelated, but I thought it was hilarious. We did a hike, and it was called the Friendly Trail. I think it was 1.5 miles. The Friendly Trail.
Okay.
You know, I'm a husky guy. You know, I'm not thin, right? I'm not gigantic, but I got a little weight. You know, about 230 to be exact. So we show up to this friendly trail, right? And we don't have camp or hiking stuff. We don't have sticks. We don't have backpacks, hydration. We just got a bottle of water, and we're like, let's go. Tennis shoes, just regular shoes. I thought we were going to die. I really did. I thought halfway that we were going to be meta-flighted out of that place. The terrain was horrendous. The ground was just loose rocks. I almost rolled an ankle at the very end. The ground gave away, and I fell and almost slid into the river. Like, it was and I saw all these. This is what was crazy. I saw all these old people.
They're laughing at you?
Yeah, pretty much. They might as well have. And they're walking, and I'm like, we got passed by a group of 70 plus. Like, they were just like, hey, how's it going? They got their little walking sticks. And
You need some help?
We're sitting on a bench, and I'm thinking she's going to have to shock me to get me going, you know? And they're like, hey, come on by the house later and have some wine with us. And I'm just like, I don't even know if we're going to make it out of here alive. You know what I mean? These dudes are just strolling on, man. Yeah.
Oh, look, young people, they can't hang.
Yeah. All that power walking in the mall is paying off.
Oh, dude. Can't talk crap about that anymore, right?
No, man. I never felt
It works.
out of shape, you know. We was tired, and so we made jokes about it being the not so friendly trail and how it was treacherous, and it's crazy, man. But we're gonna get a little bit better shape. We're gonna try it again here before long.
All right.
We're gonna go attack it again. And I talk a lot of crap. There's a 7 mile trail, and I was like, oh, we should just grab a backpack, grab some snacks, go hit that 7 mile. That mile and a half about did me in. So I'm gonna wait a little bit before I try the old 7 mile. So
Well, that's another one I want to hit is the Colorado Craig area.
oh man, I talked to him the other day.
Yeah.
Man, I want to go to Colorado with Craig, but I also want to go to Houston with Craig because he's got some weird stuff going on down there at his deer lease in Houston area.
Let's go.
He's got this photo he showed me of this deer, and there is like this solid beam of light coming down on the deer that is like, I don't know, man. It is weird looking. And then the very next photo, the beam is gone. And it is not like a, you know how we get that funny glitch UFO looking thing we're joking about on your trail cam, and it's just your trail cam, you know? So it's not like that. It is like a beam that you see on the ground Like it is a light. Now, granted, maybe it's a helicopter. Who knows? Maybe it's somebody just spotlighting hogs with a helicopter and they saw the deer. I don't know, but it is wild looking. But he sent me other photos of just strange stuff out there, man. Like just, and I'm not a big orb guy, but he sent me some stuff that really got me thinking. So I don't know. And he joked about it, about going all the way to Colorado, and he's got all that weird stuff right there in his backyard. So need to check out both of them. So
It's his property, right?
I believe it's a lease that he has.
Police.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Danny says, good seeing Dean at Honubby. Yeah. Dean's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about Dean other than he's just a fantastic human being. So
He is, man. He is definitely someone you want to listen to.
yeah.
You want to hear about his everything.
Yeah. His life would make an interesting book. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Brian doesn't have hair problems anymore. Well, you shave your head, buddy. That's what happens, you know. On your left. My left?
Mine?
Your left? My left? Huh.
Okay.
Oh. Maybe.
I don't know.
No. Walking sticks and wine. Love it. Well, looky who's here.
Oh.
What is this? What is this guy talking about? That's actually pretty good, guys.
That is a good one.
You have to know the reference to get that. You know what I mean? Like that's definitely
That's a good one.
Yeah. Well played, sir. Well played.
Man, I have to make Gus the comedian badge now for his little vest.
Just make one that says one joke.
One time.
One joke, one time.
One time. One joke.
One time funny. Oh
You
man.
see this guy right here? This guy, Gus? Yeah, he did it one time.
He made us laugh one time.
Oh my God.
I don't know. But that Honubby deal, whenever you booed him, for me, that had to be the funniest moment at Honubby.
Oh my
He was
God.
so nervous. He was so nervous talking to those people about how we had this.
I know he was.
I like how he said we had an issue.
Oh, I loved how he's throwing down all the wheeze in there. I was like, wait a second.
It's always my documentary, my deal, my documentary. And then we had a technical issue. And I'm like, we didn't have nothing. You,
Yes.
sir. But yeah, you booing him. Oh my God. I about spit my nachos
It
out.
was genuine.
Well, what was funny is I wasn't looking at his response. I was looking at the people sitting in the audience. And so like several people gave you the stink eye. And so that was what was even funnier because I think there was like an automatic, like, what? How dare somebody boo him, you know? And then they saw it was us over there and then they let it go. But their initial response was like, what the?
Who the hell is this?
Man, I was dying.
Boo!
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Poor Gus.
It was hilarious.
I'm gonna share this real quick.
This is so
Yes.
true. This is so true.
What's that? Why need enemies with us? Yeah, you're on something there.
But you got a typo on enemies. It's plural, not possessive. So sorry. Oh yeah,
You know, he just got out of high school yesterday, so
that's true. I forget. He's so young.
so this right here is pretty interesting, man. This was something just kind of noticed, which I don't know why it took me this long. I guess just because of the anatomy of these things have always put me in awe and trying to figure out, why is it anatomical? Why can't it be real? And looking at that, it's like I can see like where maybe that might be like plant organic, you know, it might snap. But what about this one right here, man?
Yeah.
That one right there really gives me a, I don't know what it is.
And it's and just reference what we're looking at. This is one of the casts from Squatch Creek.
Yeah.
And what happened was Shane got a little thread counter, a little like a magnifying glass, and we're looking at it at the table, and we noticed that in, I believe, 2 of the tracks, right?
Yes.
We noticed that there was hair. Of course, we pulled some, so some's extracted.
These are great.
Yeah, and I got me one. I ordered one.
Brian's got a fancy schmancy one.
Dude, it's got a light. It's got a blue light on it. Like
He like opens it up. It's like, hello, Brian. What would you like to magnify today?
I know, and it's only like
what?
$13 or something like that. Well worth the money. Well worth the money. But yeah, I don't know. I'm with you. You know, there's a couple things in there that I could say is, like you're saying, it, you know, just strands of grass or root, or, you know, especially that one there left center, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. That one in dead center.
I'm trying to find that other picture.
Looks like a hair. I'm not gonna
it does, man. It just
looks like a hair. So
very hairish.
It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. So
it really is. But here's what I like. This is what I love about Brian. So okay, here I am. Boom! Look at this. You know, I'm like, something in there looks like could be a hair, and then Brian, he busts out this right here. Hang on one second. Sorry, because you know we rehearse this like all the time.
This is all edited.
There it is. Window. This one. So you got Brian finds this. You know, got this fungus.
Yeah, and the only reason I thought that is because it looked like hair, but then it didn't look like hair. You know, a certain way. And I know that that's a wet creek, and I know that, you know, mushrooms grow there, fungus is going to grow there, mold's going to grow there, things like that. So I wanted to make sure that we were mindful that it could be that. You know, I'm not saying it is, but it could be. It's definitely a possibility for some.
No, man. I will say when I'm looking at something and I get like these 2 steps forward, you always bring me back 1 step and go, hey, wait a second. And that's.
I'm such a buzzkill. You know what I mean?
No, dude, it's not. That's just reality.
I'm a buzzkill.
That's what makes us work, man.
Yeah. I mean, we just have to, you know, consider the possibilities. But I still think, you know, those are a little different shape, a little different texture, obviously, a little different color. But that one in the center is the one that I can't say, yeah, that's that. To me, that looks like more hair than anything. So
it really does. Hey, there's this other one too. I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same picture, except that it was a different picture at the same time.
Oh, okay.
There it is. I think it's bigger. See, that's that hair. That could be whatever plant, or like that's probably like some of the stuff when you grab it's probably gonna snap like a mini teeny tiny twig.
Yep.
This right here, to me, it looks like you grab it and it might bend.
Yeah.
Like it has like natural, like a hair. So resilience. It's interesting, man.
It's very interesting. It's really interesting that it's been there for several years, and so obviously DNA is out the window on these. Yeah, it's very cool. So like that one to me, I don't know, that one and the one right to the right of it that's got that little squiggly.
This one right here.
Yes.
One?
No, not that one. Down from it. Nope. No, that looks plant. Go
This
right.
one?
Go right. Down. Down a little more. That one. I like that one.
Okay.
I like that one. I like the big curved one in the center. Those two I really like. The other ones to me look like they could be vegetation of some type.
Vegetation. And that's the one thing I think I'm going to test is like what snaps and what bends. Then the snappy stuff, get it out of there. And then I know it's probably shot, but if there's anything that we can get out of it,
I would
microscope.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would pull them just to put them on a slide and have them and label them. At least we can look at it on a microscope. So
this one, that could possibly be plant. I'll send that one to the Mildred right there.
You should.
He can lose that one if he wants.
You should.
I know that's horrible.
Hey, Mildred was gonna be in Jefferson if you want to see if he'll bring our tracks there.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just saying. So
That's
a whole other show that we're not
I'm gonna have to come back for that sometime down the road.
Down the road, yeah.
When stuff has worked.
Yeah.
And we got evidence and stuff all worked out and all that stuff's cruising. Right now it's patience.
They say it's a virtue. So
yeah.
Well, what do you think, man? I think we've said all we need to say.
I think so. Think so, man. Hey, but still, catch us on Southern Bigfoot Alliance.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. We'll try to start doing more live stuff on there too when we're in the field. So we kind of did that for a while. We got away from it for a while, and then we started. I mean, I know you're bigger in it than I am. Yeah. I need to do a better job of doing that too. So.
Oh, folks, and Brian Terrell made a bunch of these for it.
I know, and I forgot to get one from you.
Oh shoot! Are you serious?
Yeah. Can I have one?
Of course, dude.
All right, thanks. Yeah. All right, cool. Appreciate it. Now it'd been really cool if I would have had like a sticker.
Let's try it, man.
Like this.
Yeah, ready? Let's do it. Here, man. Here, dude.
All right. Oh.
Right here you go.
Okay, cool. Thanks, dude.
Thanks.
Appreciate it, Digger. So.
See, we can we do that on here for an hour.
Yeah, easy. Easy. We'd have that perfection. It'd take us 45 minutes, but we'd get it down. So
yeah.
Gus says, "Rest in peace, Kirk Hawk."
He's so dramatic.
I know.
Gus is getting a wedgie when I see him next time.
I'm gonna give him a wet willy.
I'm gonna tie it in a knot too in the back, no matter what you do.
There you go. There you go. Well,
all right, man.
Deuces.
Yeah.
So
we will see you guys on.
Hey, real quick, we want to also appreciate everyone who's ever watched, commented, followed, shared.
Said we suck.
Even if you said we suck and we're horrible, we still appreciate that feedback.
Mm-hmm.
All the different guests that we've had on, like we said, Roxanne, Lyle, just too many to count. Definitely appreciate you guys coming on and, taking time out of your day and your life to talk to a couple goofballs for a little bit. And I know sometimes we get wordy and we we run these shows sometimes hour and a half, 2 hours. It's happened.
We had this dude on.
We had him on, yeah.
Y'all need to check out his YouTube. Period.
Yep, definitely.
I still would like to talk to him sometime because he had so much to talk about. We should have done a follow-up with him.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, I think we talked about it off air about doing a number 2 with him, but man, it's tough sometimes,
Yeah,
to work out those schedules. So, but yeah, that's all, man. Just love you guys for tuning in because we've been doing this now, like 3 years or so.
Really?
I think so.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, we took some time off of that TV show where we had to be forced to not do our own show, which read the fine print if you ever
What?
get offered a
Hang on a
TV
second.
show.
Hang on.
Uh-oh. He's got something. He's got something. Oh. Here it is.
Just so folks know that we are not BSing, right? Okay.
There you go. Crystal clear. Other than
But
the fact that you just displayed your address. So
you said I didn't move.
Oh yeah, it's been a few years, so it's true. That's true. Yeah, man, I think we started doing this 3 years ago. So I'd have to go back and look, but I want to say the first one was like 3 years. I don't know. So
Yeah.
and then, like I said, we took that break there for a while, and like I said, read the fine print if you get offered a contract for a TV show. So
Yeah.
definitely don't sign something that makes it where you can't, where they own your
Oh.
likeness. They own your likeness. That was such an odd feeling. Like we couldn't go on shows. We couldn't make any appearances. We couldn't do our own show. It was so weird, man. Like, oh well,
Oh well.
all part of the fun. So,
All
all right, man.
right, man. Well,
Anything
we'll
else?
see you guys on, see you on Facebook and such.
That'll work.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you before too long.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right.
All right. Thanks.